When you think of quirky adventures across the United States, which states come to mind? You're probably imagining in California's laid-back vibes or New York's bustling streets. But have you ever considered exploring the states with, well, let's call them unique personalities? Today, we're diving into the 10 states with the most a-holes in the United States in 2024, where you might encounter some colorful characters on your American journey. But before we embark on this eye-opening expedition, don't forget to show us some love by hitting that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ringing that bell to stay updated with all our upcoming adventures. And as a special treat for our dedicated viewers, we have a secret bonus waiting for you at the end of this video. Let's jump right in. Number 10. The Buckeyes Bullies, Ohio. Kicking off on our list at number 10, we have the great state of Ohio. Now, Ohioans are known for their grit and determination, a work ethic passed down through generations in the heart of America's industrial core. This strong work ethic is reflected in the state's history of manufacturing and blue-collar jobs, particularly in the cities like Cleveland and Cincinnati. However, this determination can sometimes be misinterpreted as rudeness. While it's true that some Ohio drivers can be aggressive, it's important to note that it is not a universal trait. In fact, many Ohioans are incredibly hospitable and friendly, especially in small towns and rural areas. Ohio drivers seem to have a special talent for cutting off people and generally expressing their displeasure on the road with a good dose of honking. However, beneath this gruff exterior, Ohioans can be some of the most hospitable folks you will ever meet. Just give them a little space and they will likely warm up to you with a friendly howdy and a genuine offer of help. Number 9. Salty shores and short fuses, New Jersey. Next up, we got New Jersey, the Garden State. Also, the state that apparently forgot about the concept to turn signals. New Jersey drivers are legendary for their aggressive tactics at me-first attitude that translates into waving through the traffic and leaving fellow motorists in the dust. But hey, at least they're passionate, right? Beyond the road rage, there's a certain bluntness to New Jersey's culture. People here don't mince words, and sometimes that bluntness can come across as harsh or even rude. Imagine ordering a sandwich and being met with that gruff, "What else you want in it?" instead of a friendly, "Can I get you anything else?" However, there's also a strong sense of community in New Jersey. Once you get past the initial gruffness, you might find yourself making some lifelong friends who are fiercely loyal and always willing to lend a helping hand. While some people in New Jersey might fit this description, many do not, making it a stereotype than a universal truth. Number 8. The land of the line cutters, California. California, the land of sunshine, beaches, and, well, a whole lot of people. Crowds can definitely breed some impatience, and California seem to have mastered the art of the strategic line cutting maneuver. Whether it's a Disneyland or a grocery store, Californians have a knack for appearing just when you least expect them, ready to snag that coveted spot. This can be particularly frustrating at popular tourist destinations where lines snake around buildings for a glimpse of the Hollywood sign, or right on the Space Mountain. Beyond the line cutting, the sheer volume of people in California can lead to a bit of a self-absorbed attitude. The constant pursuit of perfect physique, the latest fashion trends, and the hottest new brunch spot can create a culture that seems more focused on appearances than unique connection. However, Californians are also known for their laid-back vibes and progressive spirit. So maybe just take a deep breath and channel your inner zen the next time someone cuts in front of you at the beach. It's important to note that not all Californians are self-absorbed or prone to cutting in lines. These behaviors are exaggerated stereotypes. Number 7. Passive-aggressive paradise, Virginia. Now, Virginia might seem like an unlikely contender on the list. The land of southern hospitality, right? Well, not quite. Virginians have perfected the art of passive-aggressive communication. Backhanded compliments? The seemingly innocent question dripping with sarcasm? Yeah, that's Virginia for you. It can be hard to tell if someone is generally friendly or just subtly throwing shade. Imagine asking for directions and being met with a response like, "Oh, it's not that far," as long as you don't get lost like most folks from out of town. However, beneath the passive aggression, Virginians are fiercely proud of their state and its rich history. They boast a strong sense of community and a deep appreciation for tradition. Just be prepared to navigate the social minefield that can be Virginian politeness and learn to read between the lines. The idea that Virginians are universally passive-aggressive is a stereotype and not a factual representation of everyone in the state. Number 6. Big dreams, Big egos. Texas. Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, including, well, egos. Texans have a healthy dose of self-confidence, which can sometimes come across as arrogance. They are proud of the state, their independence, and their way of life, and they're not afraid to let you know it. Texans can also be a bit stubborn and set in their ways. Don't try to tell a Texan how to do something the right way, because there's a good chance they believe their way is the only way. This can lead to some interesting conversations on everything from politics to barbecue techniques. However, Texans are also known their hospitality and generosity. Once you get past the initial bravado, you'll find some of the kindest, most welcoming people around. They'll invite you to their home, share a meal with you, and make you feel part of the family. Just be prepared for some spirited debates and a lot of pride in their state. The portrayal of Texans as arrogant or egotistical is a broad stereotype that doesn't apply to everyone. Number 5. The Sunshine State of Shenanigans. Florida. Florida is not just a state, it's a cultural phenomenon. A land of transplants, retirees escaping the clutches of winter, and the theme parks promising adrenaline-pumping thrills and sugar-coated dreams. It is also a place where courtesy can sometimes take a permanent vacation. Buckle up, because Florida drivers are a breed all their own. Imagine a land where traffic laws are more like suggestions and country horns are preferred method of communication. Cutting off fellow motorists with a nonchalant flick of the turn signal, weaving through lanes like they're auditioning of a NASCAR tryout, and using their horns in a symphony of discontent. It's all part of the Florida driving experience. Beyond the chaotic roads, there's a certain me-first mentality that penetrates some aspects in Florida life. Theme park lines can be a battleground of impatience, with families employing advanced queue-cutting tactics honed over years of Disney World visits. Competition that perfect beach spots can be fierce, with Tao's strategy placed at Sunshine to claim a silver of sandy paradise. However, don't let the initial brashness fool you. Floridians are a resilient bunch, having weathered hurricanes and economic downturns with a can-do spirit and a healthy dose of self-deprecating humor. Plus, there's an undeniable charm to the state's laid-back, anything-goes vibe. Just be prepared to channel your inner zen and unleash the most patient self when navigating the Sunshine State's unique brand of social etiquette. The me-first mentality and aggressive behavior are stereotypes and not true for all Floridians. Number 4. Chowderheads and Champions. Massachusetts. Massachusetts, home of the Boston Red Sox, the prestigious halls of Harvard University, and some of the most opinionated folks you will ever meet. Massachusetts residents wear their loyalty to their state like a badge of honor, a fierce regional pride that runs deep in their veins. They're not shy about expressing their opinions on everything from their inner points of politics, the best way to make a steaming bowl of calm chowder. This fierce pride can sometimes translate into a bit of an us versus them mentality. Don't be surprised if you get grilled about your origins the moment you utter a word, with questions like, where are you really from? And why on earth wouldn't you choose to live in this glorious state of Massachusetts? But hey, the good news is that once you gain the trust and prove yourself worthy, Massachusetts residents can be some of the most loyal and supportive friends you'll ever have. Just be prepared for some good-natured ribbing, a healthy dose of Boston area cynicism, and endless debates about the superiority of Dunkin' Donuts over Starbucks. The us versus them mentality is a constant questioning of the origins are exaggerated and not representative of everyone. Number 3. The city that never sleeps, but might give you the stink eye. New York. New York, the Empire State, home to the bustling metropolis of the New York City, where the pace is fast and the people are faster. New Yorkers are known for their direct communication style, which can be sometimes border on rudeness if you're not used to it. Imagine ordering a coffee and being met with a gruff of, "What can I get ya?" instead of a friendly greeting. Transportation in public in New York City is a battleground for elbow room and personal space. Rush hour on the subway is a sensory overload of jostling bodies, loud music, and enough sighs of exasperation. However, beneath the hustle and bustle of the city, New Yorkers have a deep love for their home and a resilience that's truly inspiring. They have weathered economic downturns, natural disasters, and everything in between, yet they still come out swinging. New Yorkers may not always have time for pleasantries, but they'll be the first to lend a helping hand in a crisis. Just remember, a little New York attitude is all part of the experience. Embrace the energy, channel your inner go-getter, develop a thick skin, and learn the art of the sidestep to avoid getting trampled in the human stampede that is New York City. It's essential to note that the notion that New Yorkers are universally rude or aggressive is a stereotype. Many New Yorkers are actually quite friendly and helpful. Number 2. Sunshine State of Snark, California. We touched on California earlier, but let's delve a little deeper into the complexities of this state known known for its laid-back vibes and Hollywood glamour. Sure, the state boasts stunning scenery and ranges from snow-capped mountains to sun-drenched beaches, a thriving tech industry that churns out the latest innovations, and a relaxed coastal vibe that beckons weary souls seeking a slower pace of life. But with a population that rivals some small countries, California can also be a breeding ground for a certain self-absorption that can leave outsiders feeling a bit ostracized. The constant pursuit of the perfect physique, the latest fashion trends, and the hottest new bunch sport can create a culture that seems more focused on appearances than genuine connection. Plus, the sheer volume of people vying for limited resources, from housing to that coveted parking spot at the beach, can lead to a bit of a dog-eat-dog mentality. Imagine a world where everyone seems to be a relentless quest for Instagram-worthy moments, and you get the picture. However, Californians are also a diverse bunch, a melting pot of cultures and backgrounds that contribute to a state's vibrant energy. They're known for their creativity, their entrepreneurial spirit, and their embrace of diversity. Just be prepared to navigate the social landscape with a thick skin, a healthy dose of self-awareness, and maybe a good pair of sunglasses to shield yourself from the glare of that California sunshine. It's important to note that not all Californians are self-absorbed or prone to cutting in lines. These behaviors are exaggerated stereotypes. Number 1. The concrete jungle where courtesy goes to die. New York. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The state with the most, assertive personalities according to our highly scientific analysis. New York. Now, before all you New Yorkers grab your bagels and head to the comments section in a fury, hear us out. New York City sets the tone of the entire state, that the tone is one of the relentless energy and competitive spirit that could put a Wall Street street broker to shame, and an assertive get-out-my-way attitude that would make even the most hardened taxi driver blush. New Yorkers are known for their direct communication style, which can sometimes border on rudeness if you're not used to it. Imagine ordering a coffee and being met with a gruff, "What can I get ya?" instead of a friendly greeting. Public transportation in the New York City is a battleground for elbow room and personal space. Rush hour on the subway is a sensory overload of jostling bodies, loud music, and enough sighs of frustration to fuel a wind turbine. But hey, maybe that fast pace fuels the creative spirit that makes New York special. Speaking of unique places, have you ever wondered about the happiest and safest countries in the world? Check out our video on the top 10 safest and happiest countries in the world. Now, hit that like button and subscribe for more travel and cultural content. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below letting us know which state you think deserves the top spot. And we'll see you on the next adventure. Until then, happy travels!